If I know one thing about DadMan, I know he loves Molly Ringwald. We're here to talk about the 80s and probably the flower child of the 80s, if there ever was one, Molly Ringwald. Your love, and
Everybody loved Molly.
you were a secret admirer of her, yes or no? Yes or
I liked
yes?
her.
Um,
She wasn't a flower child though. You're
some
mixing
people,
eras.
I believe it's
No.
pronounced Ura.
Okay.
To Ura
Sure they.
is Molly Ringwald, is what they say
Sure.
in the 80s. Uh, I had not been exposed to a lot of those rom coms, the 80s or the teenage coming of age,
Right.
Molly Ringwald, John Hughes
John
films.
Hughes.
They're actually surprisingly good, and I thought I would really hate them. Um,
I thought they were good. I did. I mean, I
yeah.
know that they're what maybe campy or whatever, but they're likable. They're very not
Elegant,
great.
demure.
They're not great cinema, but they're fun cinema. Fun movies. I
Yeah, oh,
think.
well, and completely unrelated to Molly Ringwald, and I know that's what the audience came for. I watched Weekend at Bernie's, another 80s classic.
You watched that?
That movie is fucking hilarious.
Really?
Oh my, I'm not even joking. It's fucking hilarious. Big fan. I'm not even
Okay.
kidding.
No, I know. I believe you.
There's this one.
I always considered it like the epitome of
It's like a joke.
stupid.
Well, but it leans into that. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, we know
it's a stupid premise, but
right.
we're gonna commit to the bit,
Right.
and it's
If you do that, sometimes it works out.
yeah, like yeah, I don't even know
You
if there's a movie like that I can
think of.
where there's like one gag or bit that's like a through line.
Through the whole thing.
Yeah,
Well, and that's what that is for sure. I mean, that's a one premise, one funny premise that
you
is
just
just a
every
whole
joke
movie.
around that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in like there is an aspect that kind of undersells it because he's dead, but it's all the things that you can do with that, whatever you call that variable, or you know what I mean.
Yeah. Right.
It's like the playground that you can play in. It's like, well, people are talking to him, he's not answering, and if you want him to move, you have to.
Nudge him.
And it's just, I mean, honestly, especially with the wars going on right now, we can all agree there's nothing more fun than desecrating a human corpse.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she was the girl next door. She was perfect. But there was only like really two movies. No, three. I'm sorry.
She's also in one with Robert Downey Jr. that didn't do super great. I think it's like a pickup artist or something. It's called. I think.
Yeah, I remember that
I
name.
think that one's panned. I'm pretty sure.
So she was in Breakfast Club, which is
The
considered a classic.
quintessential 80s
Right.
movie.
Pretty in Pink
Yeah.
and Sweet 16.
16 Candles.
Sweet 16 Candles. Yes.
Drop the sweet.
Yeah. She was in those three, and then basically became a legend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all it takes, man. You get a 3 movie run, and Will Ferrell. That's what I mean. He had other smaller parts that he killed it in.
Yeah.
But Talladega Nights, Anchorman, and Step Brothers.
Yeah.
And he's a
Well,
comedy
he was
legend.
in Old School, though, too.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the preamble to I got the
lead.
yeah, I can be the lead guy, especially in a comedy. I mean, and then that he kind of died a type of death to where now he has a transformer friend and they're doing a documentary about it, which I don't fucking know what the point of it is.
I don't either. They're traveling United States to find
Is he
people
supportive?
racist of it.
I mean, I am not surprised considering he's born and raised in California, went to USC. Well, I don't know if he was born and raised there. I just assumed, but he went to USC.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then stayed in his hometown to.
Look down on the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't want to. So we do it a lot. We always talk about moral grandstanding and how annoying that is.
Right.
But I mean, it's just worth throwing out there. I don't know.
No,
That's why, honestly, I do think you got to joke about everything. You got to be able to joke about Jewish people.
Right.
And Muslims, you got to come next. It's coming up next.
Ask Charlie Hedbo about that.
Those plans are going to take flight, but we might have to check security.
Take a couple decades, I think, on that front. You remember Charlie Hedbo, right?
Charlie Hippo.
Hedbo.
No, it
was in France, and it's a satire magazine. And they did it's blasphemous to draw a prophet. Muhammad. And they just, some Islamists just broke into the magazine and just
killed him.
Killed a bunch of people, yeah.
Well, I won't go that far.
Good.
Because that wouldn't be a good idea.
No.
But, I mean, I'll find something.
Well,
I don't want a fatwa on me or whatever the fuck it's called, but fatwa.
Yeah.
But I'm coming for someone who's Muslim. Andrew Tate is Muslim. You know who that is?
I know. I'm aware. I didn't know he's Muslim.
He converted. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah. But you have to be able to make fun of everybody, because if you have sacred cows like that, and I'll give you an example. Like, I just read it today, and it was about this person, this white woman, parked in a parking lot. And I guess a year later, she was arrested because she supposedly called someone the N-word.
Where?
I don't know. It was the United States somewhere. So she had to go through all this legal stuff. Pay for lawyers and go to court and stuff like that.
What was the charge?
It was, I just read it.
Public indecency?
No, disturbing the peace. Just something, and the thing is, that's like
your opinion, man.
Well, it's a First Amendment issue. You can't arrest someone for that. I mean, it came and took her in handcuffs, and she didn't spend that much time in jail, but she was in jail. And look, as it turned out, they had evidence that she didn't even talk to this person because they had cameras.
Jeez, oh man.
But see, that's the thing. When I understand you don't want hate speech, but unfortunately you can't regulate it, because if I work somewhere and I'm a protected class,
you can't be fired.
Well, they're very reluctant to try to mess with you. Yeah, because you could say, hey, he makes fun of my religion all the time. He's always putting me down, and there's no evidence.
He looks at me weird. Yeah. There was some chick, and I don't know the particulars. I don't know what state. She worked at we'll just say a fast food restaurant. I think it was a retail chain, and she was late for work. I'm fucking the whole story up. I'll say 20 times. I think it was more in an 11-month span. Sued them for discrimination and got $11 million.
What, did she get fired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she was late all the fucking time. Yeah. Because she was late all the fucking time, and she was like, "Oh, it's because I'm," and I'm not gonna say what she was, but put it together.
But that's what I mean. I mean, it perverts everything.
And then you're like, I don't even know
because the other person who's not a protected class,
it's like, wow, I was late once.
Yeah, and I got written up. It's like then you create double standards within a company, and that, I'm telling you, it leads to really bad things. Well,
at least federally, that's they're trying to make that not a thing. So I mean, if your company wants to do that, then fuck, man, sell your own ship into the abyss.
Right. Exactly. And many have. I mean, there were people that like hedge funds or money managers that would they wouldn't do business with oil companies, and they wouldn't do business with Israeli companies and blah, 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 a bunch of stuff. And that's not their fucking job. Their job is to make money. They're fiduciary. They're supposed to look after the interest of the shareholders. You're not
Right.
here to play God and to make moral judgments.
Yeah. I mean, I do, and yeah, I did say I was coming for the Muslims, so here go. There are some, well, with Saudi Arabia, there are some ethical questions, where it's like, do we want to promote them where there are unsafe business practices, like where it might look bad? For example, like that journalist who got killed.
Yeah.
That's the gray zone where I think it is worth a discussion, because you don't want to be like, well, yeah, they're the top cheese, which no one says that, but and then it's like, well, they don't have
Top
freedom
Dog
of speech.
and Big Cheese got together, had a baby called Top
My
Cheese.
nickname in high school, believe it or not, was Top Cheese.
Top Cheese.
We did get off topic. Back to the 80s.
Oh.
You lived through it.
Yeah.
Do you think the movies? What do you think of that decade?
I can't
as
really
far
think
as
of
movies?
I think there was a lot of
Junk.
Yeah, there's a lot of junk, a lot of like lack substance and
Yeah, and I didn't live.
and maybe it was supposedly a fun era. It was an era of optimism and
It's considered the blockbuster era. Did you know that?
what do you mean?
I think
The
it's
movies?
because a lot of action flicks.
Yeah, for sure. But they were a lot of feel good movies because, and a lot culture or movies reflect culture, and the culture was of optimism and
It was
growth.
a stark contrast from the 70s, which
Yes,
was not a
absolutely
feel-good
it was.
era. But
70s
also
was
the
like-
70s had better movies, though.
probably.
I mean, not to be... I mean, objectively, I'm correct. So it's not probably, it's yes.
Objectively,
Yes or
what
yes.
is the?
Object of the sentence? Objective.
I know what the word
And then
means.
Lee is the
I know what the
adverb.
word means. I'm saying, who is the arbiter of better movies for a
Artificial
decade?
intelligence. They're unbiased.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
No, they are not unbiased.
If you get the ones created by other AIs, then yes. Yes or yes.
No. Did AI
Terminator?
really say that?
Was Terminator unbiased? Let me give you just a few films from the 80s that I'm going non-foreign films. I have a lot of foreign films.
Oh, please don't do foreign films.
But Scarface,
yes,
Full Metal Jacket.
I know.
Fuck you, dude.
Hey, man, I didn't
Fuck
think it was
you.
all that.
It's Vietnam and Kubrick. What the fuck more could you want?
Well, I tell you who did it 10 times fucking better.
Didn't you like when Joker fucking wasted that teenage Viet Cong?
Whatever. I don't like that actor.
That was my
so.
favorite Matthew Modine. But you loved his prickish performance in Vision Quest. Which is a good movie,
He
but
isn't a prick.
he's way more... He's just cocky and fucking arrogant.
Whatever.
And, like, that annoyed me, honest to God. And I'm not just saying this.
I think you are.
I didn't even notice him... Because he gets his shit kicked in as a... whatever you call it when you're in boot camp. I mean, that fucking... That what... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Drill
I can't find
instructor?
it. Yeah, that drill instructor was, like...
Brutal.
So bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been shitting my pants. And, so he faces the wrath of that. It's hard to hate him while he's getting yelled at, you know?
Oh, here, yeah.
Whereas in Vision Quest, he's like, I'm going to take down the best wrestler in the state. Just on a whim. Like,
No, I don't think it was on a whim.
you know, he's a cocky son of a bitch.
All right. Leave poor Matthew Modine alone.
Raging Bull. Have you seen that?
I have. That's dark. That's a dark movie. It's good, but it's dark.
Yeah, based on real life boxer, whose name I am not remembering. Spinal Tap, very funny.
Super funny movie.
Oh, Blade Runner, so good,
Never saw it.
dude.
I saw
It's
parts of
worth
it.
a
I thought it was
watch.
boring.
It's worth a watch,
All right, give it a try.
especially you watch the sequel, and this
Yeah.
is better than the sequel.
Well, yeah, no shit. But
The sequel. Oh my! You're finding ways to upset everyone. People are
as I
obsessed
watched
with that
part
movie.
of it. No, you know what? It was probably. I know it's supposedly, and it probably is a great movie. I don't know why. When I watched it, it didn't grab me within a very short period of time, so I didn't keep watching it. And what portions that I saw,
You're like a TikTok baby.
No, I'm not like a TikTok baby.
I love that. I just made that up.
Yeah, I know. It's
that
really
phrase.
Funny. Ha 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 ha.
All right, not to go back at the Muslims again, but...
No, we're not going there. Name some more 80s movies.
Oh, okay.
And some 70s. And don't name 30,
not 70s,
okay?
not
Name 10.
Wait, do you want me to do 70s?
Well, have you done the best of the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me the truth. Did AI really say the 70s movies were better than the 80s?
When I asked, yeah.
Okay, it didn't happen then. I know
it did. It did.
Which AI did you ask?
ChatGPT.
Do you know the mistakes that makes?
It makes errors.
Huge errors.
I mean, fuck. It wasn't like I was a brain surgeon and I said, what part do I cut out? I mean, is this life and death here?
Well, you may say objectively, and I don't know if that's...
It's just funny. I did it for fun.
It was fun.
I like lying. That's what you don't realize. Okay, The Godfather Part 1, Part 2, Apocalypse Now, your favorite, Chinatown. I'm only going to mention ones that you know, and like Carrie, which I don't know how high you are on that. Have you seen Sorcerer by William Friedkin?
No.
All right, that's good. Patton, Jaws, Barry Lyndon. Did you ever see that?
I have actually, yeah.
What'd you think?
Who directed that?
Kubrick.
Okay, it was really good.
Yeah. Deer Hunter, Taxi Driver, Halloween, The Exorcist, Alien.
So 70s wins.
Undoubtedly. The true question is 70s or 90s. 70s versus...
But you say
70s versus...
the 90s. What?
Let's...
Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't know which...
No, I get it. You're like... You want to test the product before you buy. I get it. Casino, Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan, Pulp Fiction, Heat, Fight Club, Goodfellas, 12 Monkeys, Braveheart, American History X, Few Good Men, Titanic, Scream. What is that? Did I say Shawshank?
No.
Shawshank.
Okay, I think maybe 90s gets the
Terminator 2. You haven't seen many of the Big Lebowski, Fargo, Seven, Reservoir Dogs.
Okay, I get it. 90s, I would say, has the edge. Why did they never make, and they can't now? Well,
they should have made a Terminator sequel.
Big Lebowski.
Oh man, yeah.
So many ways they could have just.
I know.
I mean, just the
oddity.
Well,
they made the weirdest one. I can't fucking remember the actor's name. I gotta look at the cast. Even looking at the cast because it just has names.
Of Lebowski.
They didn't do it with Lebowski. They did it with another one of the other bowler. And this guy's in a lot of movies. He has like kind of like Kramer hair, but not like in other roles. I'm never gonna find his name either. But they did a like sort of sequel.
Is he an Italian looking guy?
Yeah, he's in
kind of tall.
Yeah, and I think he wears a do-rag in the movie. Have you ever seen Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee? He's in that. He's in...
Well, that guy, I think, was also in The Big Lebowski. He was one of the bowlers.
It's a spinoff. Sorry, I don't think I communicated that. I was saying they did a spinoff sequel with that guy. Which is like, of all the characters...
Yeah,
and
really.
all the sequels you could do. I mean the
just
Coen
John
brothers
Goodman.
didn't do it. Yeah, or dude, they could,
Like a couple. I mean,
if they did that
Buscemi
now
died.
with the Coen brothers, everyone would be like, "Fuck
Yeah, but
yes."
who's the dude? Who's the dude?
Jeff
You need,
Bridges.
what you can't. I mean, he's like 80. You can't.
You have him be older.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
Jeff Bridges is actually he's killer, man. He's a great actor. I love him.
yeah, I know he is. It's just, I guess at that
I'm trying to
age,
see
it's just
what
a
he's
different.
been in lately.
He was in True Grit, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was 15 years ago.
Well,
I'm trying to look at anything that I've seen recently.
I know. Oh, that guy was also in anger management, correct?
Yes. I mean, hey man, he's gonna be in the Tron movie coming out this year.
Another Tron?
Yeah, bro. I never got Tron. I literally thought it was like made up that people liked that.
Well, the original from I think that's from the 80s.
All
the
of them.
original. All of them. Yeah, I never watched any of them.
In high school, we did this thing where before Christmas, it would just be a half day and we'd go to the movie theater.
Uh-huh.
And I watched Tron one of the years, and I was like, I should have stayed home. Why did I come to school? But yeah, I mean, 80s kind of. Here's also what AI said, and if you listen this whole way, you're a super fan and you're my new favorite person.
And you might be
You might be a redneck, but
mildly.
they say that the 2000s and the 2010s is worse than the 80s, and that's a future topic for us. That's all I'm gonna say. And I will do extensive research, the way only an autist can, and I'll make a point one way or another, make my verdict. But yeah, Molly Ringwald, she's not Jewish, so she's got that going for her.
You don't know that.
She might have married into it, but they don't claim them. Shout
That was
out
always
to
funny.
Palestine and Israel.
We went a little bit too far with that one.
You will never guess which side I'm on, by the way.
Your side. Which one?
Well, not necessarily. I have a side,
Okay.
and
What is
people. I mean, I'm Israel, and people think
Team Israel?
people think I hate. So it's very.
Very emphasis.
I always keep them guessing.
Right.
Never never let them
You
know
don't
your
come
next
off
move.
that you hate Jews. You just seem to know very little about them.
Well, if I wanna have a job in the biz, you do have to make good with them eventually.
Yeah.
You can't always be hating the
Another stereotype.
player.
Yep. And they're all bankers.
Zach Braff is. Did you know that?
Who?
Zach Braff, JD from Scrubs.
No, I didn't know that. Who cares?
He directed some movies too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wait, JD from
Garden State
is
him.
I think I saw that.
He plays.
Who was it? Female lead, an older one, older-ish.
Well, older. I thought it was Anne Hathaway.
All right, maybe
or,
I'm thinking
or
of
an Anne Hathaway type. Which that's how they cast.
Susan
people.
Sarandon. She wasn't in it. Was she?
I never saw it. I just know about it.
Okay, I didn't know he did that.
I
I've
think
heard
we've
of that.
probably ruffled some feathers. I mean, if you're still listening, then I'm happy. I mean,
Shocked, but
even if your feathers are ruffled, I'm happy.
Right.
Molly Ringwald.
Never ruffled.
Not. I don't think.
I don't think we have to identify the religion.
Was it like
religious persuasion.
being a transformer? You don't ask, don't tell.
No, but I don't think it's that relevant. I know you seem to think it is for some reason.
I just think it's fun to mention.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's fun.
It's trivia.
Yeah.
Or trivial. You could
Unimportant, yes. I agree.
Yeah, I don't think it's important at all.
No, Molly was...
if I know,
I'll cut you off because I have no idea what you were going to say.